leaders Accra Hearts of Oak, who would seek to keep a stranglehold on top of the league log. Let's take a look at the temperature. It's just about 28 degrees Celsius, and we expect it to drop much later to about 23. We have precipitation, about 50% chance of some rainfall, and humidity just about 77% or so. It's not too hot here, and we're expecting the weather to remain like this for the whole duration of the game. It's Sugakupe once again, and we are live on the World of Champions. Joining me here to take a look at this all-important game where Hearts of Oak will be seeking to consolidate their position on the top of the league log are my two wonderful commentators, now the faces behind the voices you hear on TV all the time. Benjamin Willie Graham to my extreme left, and of course Redwan Ibrahim Santi also joins me here as we take a look at the games. Well, Redwan, very interesting game here we have on our hands. Now WAFFA are yet to lose a home game here, and the Hearts of Oak are the only team in the Premiership this season to be which is undefeated away.
Exactly, they've got that unblemished away record this season, and by far it tells on their position on the league table is as good as they are now on the table, leading their pack just with a 1 point advantage. And they also know that defeat here or anything aside victory can see them being toppled on top of the table. Wild Stars, who are snapping at their heels, are in second place, and they've just got 1 point difference between them, and they have a home game against Bechem United, who are poor travellers in the Premier League. Since 2014 they've not won an away game. That's stretching to 2 years, and it's just simply not good enough for Bechem United. So Hearts of Oak know very well that yes, if they are to stay on top after week 23, then it's a victory here that will ensure that they maintain their spot on top of the table. And WAFFA also are not safe like any other club. Remember that after week 23, no team has been able to hit the safety mark of 40 plus more points. No team has been able to hit that 40 plus points, and also that means that WAFFA will have to do more, win this game to ensure their safety.
I'll get back to you, Benjamin, in a second, but we'll take a look at the league log, the top half of the league log, as you would find it on your screens at the moment. There you have it. Well, these are the fixtures indeed for this weekend. This is the game live, the only game live on the World of Champions. Inter Allies will be hosting Mediama SC tomorrow at Tema, which will be live on the World of Champions as well. Kumasi Santa Kotoko home to Dreams FC, and New Dubiasi travel to Ashanti Gold to play in that all-important game. Let's take a look at the top half of the league log. Hearts of Oak 39 points and hot on their heels. Wild Stars with 38, and closely behind is the Joanna Stars with 37, Dreams FC with 35, and Asante Kotoko with 33 in 5th position, Mediama with 33, and WAFFA in 7th with 30, and Liberty Professional 29. So they are back to back to back. Let's take a look at the bottom half of the league log. 29 points Techiman FC, and 29, 27, 26, 26, 25, 25, 21, and you have Techiman, Brekum, Chelsea, Dwarves, Ashgo, Bechem, Inter Allies, Sekandi Hazakas, and New Edubiase following in that order. So very interesting indeed it is. But let me come to you, Benjamin. Very interesting statistics. Hearts of Oak, the only team undefeated away in the season, and WAFFA also yet to lose at home this season. But going down memory lane, WAFFA have not been able to beat Hearts of Oak, I believe, since they joined the Premiership.
And that's a sad story for WAFFA. And so coming up against Accra Hearts of Oak today, I know it's going to be a Herculean task for them, but what I do remember was the first leg at Accra Sports Stadium. WAFFA took the lead, and then eventually Hearts of Oak had to come in at the dying embers of the game to pick up a drawn game with WAFFA at their home backyard. So the interesting bit of the entire story again has to do with the fact that if you look at the Hearts of Oak, for instance, this particular season, in as much as they are doing well in terms of their away record, at home things are not really good for them. But for WAFFA, they want to capitalize on that. They actually looked at themselves and say that, listen, we are not doing better when it comes to the Premier League and matches. At home we are doing better, but away we are not doing better. Against Accra Hearts of Oak, we know how difficult it is to beat them, but today's game is a must win for us. Seventh on the Premier League table, and they know that if they lose, they're going down. They don't want to take chances. Besides, they've lost their coach as well, so the new coach handling them want to take the opportunity to help the team up. So I think that WAFFA know that the task ahead is a huge one, and they have to take advantage.
Definitely. Many felt that the youthfulness and the relative inexperience of WAFFA was always going to be a problem in the Premiership, but that obviously is not a problem anymore. What would it take to beat a team like Hearts of Oak in full flight right now?
They are comfortable here. They've already demolished sides here. You know, Hazakis, you know, took 4 goals. You know, the defending champions Ashgold, who won here last season, were beaten here. Liberty Professionals have been beaten. Wawa Stars have been beaten. You know, Intala is also beaten here on this turf. We shouldn't forget the last time we were here, you know, was back in February when the league kick started, and it was, you know, another famous win for WAFFA against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, also on a Saturday. It was a total performance. They deserve it, you know, by far. And I know that they are comfortable here. They know how to play on this pitch. They're very, very comfortable. Their expression is there. The athleticism on this pitch. They know how to dominate you when you come, you know, on this artificial turf. That should play to their game plan. Nonetheless, their side also with low conversion rate to some extent. I mean, the number of, you know, chances stacked up in a game and the results normally, it makes the results of the game a big deception. So what we're expecting is that they have to be clinical, knowing that House of Focus, they still got the oomph and the fire to burn you when you take your eyes off the ball. This is a game that they can't afford to lose, and they'll be seeking to put in this game to bed on this pitch. It's good for them, and I think they hold the aces in picking the 3 points.
Well, let's take a look at both coaches, and now Coach Trajil of Hearts of Oak seems to exude what I call a cautious optimism ever since he took over from Coach Kenichi. And of course, Akaku Patron, also taking over from John Killer, is also very cautious, but he really knows the ropes very well, having been with the team for quite a long time. We spoke to these coaches much earlier, and they had some few thoughts to share with us. Let's listen to Akaku Patron for WAFFA. Many teams have fallen heavily here during the season. Now, how is the team's mood like going into this game against Hearts of Oak?
Yeah, it's the normal preparation that we've done throughout the whole week, and then we've already let the boys know that it's the same game, but the difference is because of House of Oak, how far they have come playing their away games after now they have not lost. So that means we are very, very well prepared towards this game, and then definitely the 3 points is what matters for us this afternoon, and we have to get it.
You hit the nail right on the head. Hearts have been churning out some pretty good results, haven't lost in their last 5 games. Now, how difficult do you expect this game to be?
Yeah, how far the game can be finished early or maybe at the end of the 90th minute. Yeah, that's what I can see. Because of definitely I see them also coming in strongly, most of their matches in the second half. But then we are well prepared towards this game this afternoon. And then we'll definitely get the victory this afternoon.
I see you are playing a 4-3-3 formation. Is this the best approach to deal with the Hearts threat?
Yeah, we does it probably most of the time with a variation. Sometimes we play it and then we vary it as the game goes on. So tactically, the boys are very well prepared with that, and tactically we are very disciplined about it also.
I wish you the best in the game.
Thank you very much.
Coach Kaku Patron speaking to us. He's playing a 4-3-3 formation here, Benjamin.
Well, for instance, they do have Martin Entry there, and of course they have Cobland also helping them, and Charles Boateng. But the interesting aspect of their play now is going to be that the attacking options, the 4-3-3, all right. When they are retreating, when they are the attack from Hearts of Oak, it's going to be 4-5-1. So they leave one person up front there to help them out. So that is the game plan that Akabu Patron is going into this game. Oftentimes, again, he's telling me that either it's 4-5-1 or 4-2-5-1 formation that he probably want to play. That is when they are defending. And so it's going to be a very neatly worked out plan for him. It's going to be very tight for WAFFA in this particular game. And then other part of the story is that Kennedy Boateng is not in the squad at the moment, but they do have in themselves another quality player, Mohamed Al-Hassan, who is certainly going to help them out. Against Dwarfs, Kennedy Boateng played, and now he's out of the team. So I'm looking at this WAFFA setup. Very young players, though. They can run, they can juggle with the ball, they can take the opponent on. And so it remains to be seen how they can actually work out their plan for today's game.
Coach Sergio, once again, is somebody who seems to be very confident, but doesn't want to come across as such, not to appear or come across as overly confident. But you can tell that he believes in himself so much, and he's got a video analyst also who makes things quite easy for him. And he takes quite effective decisions in during a game, coming into this one against WAFFA.
Yes, that's meticulous, game plan, and both sides are very, very meticulous. WAFFA investing in technology as well, and with Elton on the bench, Nunes also helping, Tragil to put up a perfect game plan, and you can see from the team sheet today that yes, he's decided to take a huge or a bold decision to start Musa Ibrahim, and then bench Cosmos Dauda, who is returning from injury. For me, I think it's a big call, there for Sergio Tragil. Yeah, and also the decision, to play Robin Yan in the build-up to this game. He wasn't that, fit. He had to skip training at one point in time, but he's still going to captain the side. And also, we have Owusu Bempa stepping in now to play as right back, and Akrofi will partner Robin Yan in there. And still, Sabanlaye has recovered and he's not going to start, and he prefers to stick to his man Leonard Teria. And it's a typical game plan. They want to take the game to Wafa. Attacking mood, Hearts of Oak, 4-3-3 formation, and their key men in midfield, Samudin Ibrahim and then Mustafa Isuman, all playing. That tells you that they are also in, for big business.
Well, we'll see whether these similar formations will cancel each other out. But we spoke to Coach Sergio Tragil, and these are the words that he expressed to us. All right, Coach, apart from maintaining your lead at the top of the league log, you also have a record to protect, being the only team not being beaten away this season, isn't it?
Yes, we have that record, but I'm not thinking about record. I'm only thinking about winning the game, winning the 3 points, stay in the first log, and continue to do our job step by step, day by day, not thinking about records, but thinking about the 3 points. That is the most important thing.
Adriana are hot on your heels, including WA All-Stars, and winning here will indeed be a big boost to your championship aspirations. Now, big teams, Kodoko, Hazakas and Ashgold have fallen here heavily. How do you expect to fare against Wafa here?
Oh, we are well prepared. I think that we will do a good game. If we stick with our game plan, I think we will be successful here. WA All-Stars play here different, secondly the same thing, but we don't think about the others. We only think about our job. We study how to do it. So I think if we stick with our game plan, we will be successful today.
Many expect you to keep the core of the team that played against Kumasi at Santa Kodoko and drew 1-1 in Kumasi. Now run me through your team selection and the reasons why.
I want to win the game. I don't want to draw. I never play to draw. Even in Kumasi, I think everybody saw the game, especially the second half. We tried to do the possible thing to win the game. We failed so many clear chances. But today, I want to win the game. I only come to any game, despite it's Kumasi, Accra Sports Stadium, or Wafa. I want to win the game. I want the 3 points. That's what I want. That's what we are preparing to do.
All the best.
Thank you.
So let's see how Coach Sergio's calm disposition and tactical approach will come to bear on the game. But quick predictions from my commentators here, Graham.
Well, definitely I'm going to look at how Patrick Razak, Isaac Mensah played out with this Wafa players, the likes of Martin Entry and Charles Boateng. It's really going to be a very interesting game for me. I think Wafa do have the edge to win this game.
You see into the crystal ball, Graham.
A game for Wafa to lose. It's theirs to lose. It's for Wafa.
All right, so the commentators have spoken. What is your verdict at the other end? Let's see what happens live on your World of Champions coming up. Wafa at home to Accra Hearts of Oak.
Accra Hearts of Oak, but they currently find themselves in a very difficult position. That is, winning this particular game against Wafa, who definitely also having some difficult moments, 7th on the Premier League table, and they're hoping to pick up a win here against Accra Hearts of Oak. Welcome Africa, welcome Ghana. Today's important week 23 of the Ghana Premier League, and so a bit of a mixed news for Wafa, not having their trusted coach John Killer in their side, but they had to do some interesting shovels in the Premier League. Lost to Ebusua Dwarfs and thought that at least they had the opportunity to pick up a win in that game, but it really didn't work out for him. And so the likes of Martin Entry, who's leading the side, is hoping and is thinking today is the judgment day. But for Hearts of Oak, it's just a matter of some little bit of changes that have been made to the team today. Starting, it is Ibrahim Musa. No more Cosmos Dauda because he's still not 100% fit to start today's game for Accra Hearts of Oak. So it really remains to be seen what happens to the Phobian setup there. Isaac Mensah, Patrick Razak also in the setup now. So a very interesting time ahead. And Hearts of Oak, if they win today's game, they definitely are touching distance from picking the newly unveiled Premier League trophy, Ridwan.
Absolutely, they are, brimming with confidence. They feel this year is going to be the year that they'll win the title for the first time in 7 years. 2009 was when, they came close to doing that. And House of Folk themselves know that, yes, the step to lifting the Gletchen Trophy unveiled on Thursday will all take shape today. This will be a clear opener. This where the path will be cut, for them to win another silverware.
And so Wafa coming into this particular game having made 2 changes to the side. It is Majid Ashmeru's position currently is being occupied by Prince Obing Ampin, and of course Mohamed Al-Hassan comes in for Kennedy Boateng, who's out of the Wafa team looking for greener pastures.
His side for second tier side, LASK Links in Austria, and you can see it's just a familiar lineup there by the coach Akaku Patron. 4-3-3 formation. The back four still unchanged. Gideon Waja will now playing that holding role. Emmanuel Boateng steps in, and it's the deadly trio up front. Martin Entry, the captain himself, will be there alongside Komla Agbenyedan from Togo and Charles Boateng, the man coming in from the under 20 camp.
And so Rednut Ladbridge, FIFA referee, together with Eric Nantiri, Samuel Asidu, helping things up here. And for Accra Hearts of Oak, it's just 3 changes they have made so far to the team. It is Thomas Abe who's just fatigued, and so Oshubempa comes in to play as the right back for Hearts of Oak as well. And then it is Kasanu Gandhi whose position is also being occupied, and of course he's coming in to play a very interesting role there for Accra Hearts of Oak.
I don't think they'll miss the services of Inusa Musa, who is suspended, and also Thomas Abe on suspension. The makeshift left back is enjoying that role, so the experienced man Kasanu Gandhi will step in as left back. Luna Teriak maintains his position in the midfield, and we're playing alongside Samuddin Ibrahim, in there. And it looks like Wafa also look quite changed. The last time we were here against Kotoko, Samuel Tete played. He's not part of the team. And then Kennedy Boateng also left, like we did say early on, to Austria. A young squad with a lot of students here.
And so Patron Akapo is sitting there for John Killer, who is currently in India, and is hoping to at least make it a big win against this man Sergio Trujillo, who is also transforming Accra Hearts of Oak after taking over from Kenichi Chuhashi.
2 coaches taking charge, and they'll have to do something great. The last time we're here, it was smooth football, fluid play from Wafa, but House of Oak came here last season when they were struggling, trying to avoid relegation. It ended in a draw. And at home, the corresponding fixture in Accra, it was also a 1-1 draw. Wafa took the lead before House of Oak rallied, to end a points.
And so we get things underway here, the 10th meeting between Accra Hearts of Oak and Wafa. And so Accra Hearts of Oak currently would have to start things up and trying to find themselves halfway the area of Wafa. And finally, they do get the opportunity to push things upward. And it is Ibrahim Musa whose touch on the ball definitely earns Hearts of Oak a throw in. Just seconds, and of course that means it's a corner kick, actually, the third of it in the game, going to the Phobians, who definitely
poor defending there from Mohamed Ibrahim.
There's an opportunity now for Hearts of Oak to now take home the first goal, and they will obviously allow the ball to roll over again. This time will be another opportunity for the Phobians, who are hoping to pick up a big win here against Wafa. In their previous 9 competitive meetings with sides, Hearts of Oak have picked up 6 wins against Wafa, where 3 of those matches being a drawn games, especially, and count the first leg and count as well. And Razak Kabalera called to duty early, and so that is the attacking instinct of Accra Hearts of Oak.
Early movement there from Hearts of Oak, good play, sending a bit of warning there to Wafa. Don't feel comfortable on your favorite turf.
You always want to look at Komlan, who obviously is so superb in terms of moving forward, and you can also count on Patrick Razak as well, but this time there will be a little bit of a push there from Wafa.
I think it's a good call there from referee Reginald Ladbridge. A heavy push on the danger man, Razak. Kaleba Mankwa going in there strongly. You can see he had no intention of stopping the ball, went straight into his man.
Just 2 minutes, and so far Hearts of Oak Showing their real intention was the first one here for the Phobians. Patrick Razak and Kasinu Gandhi, who is playing his 4th game for Accra Hearts of Oak ever since he joined them in the 2nd round. He started in some of the matches against Dreams FC, Brekum, Chelsea, Azakis, and now playing against Wafa. And quietly so, Wafa beginning to move up and spreading play. Ampim goes into the box. Ampim goes down, and Ladbridge sees that to be a legal challenge from Accra Hearts of Oak. Brilliant play there from Samuddin Ibrahim. That's so far. Komlan here looking for Ampim. Komlan again. Ow! And Komlan Agbenyadan opens the scoring here for Wafa.
Incredible. What were they doing? It's just everybody's shocked. Calamitos defending there from Hearts of Oak. Just on 3 minutes, Wafa have been able to take the lead, but it wasn't that sublime, or the build-up not that fabulous. But they had it done. Clinical finishing there from the Togo striker, Komlan Agbenyadan. His 3rd goal of the season, joining the side in the 2nd half of the season. It was Caleb. It was a huge clearance. Komlan laid a pass, the kick, it came back to him, and look at the finish. And what were they doing, the defenders, Akrovi and Robinyan? They were simply out of the equation. Good finish there from the Togo boy, Sulama Abdullahi from Burkina Faso, beating.
Clinical finishing for this young man here ever since he joined the side. He's been so great and accurate for Wafa. Well, so it is the academy boys who definitely are showing the senior boys how to score, especially in the opening 5 minutes or so. And so it's a bit interesting to realize that Hearts of Oak do need a big win to confirm their status as champions in the Premier League this season, but Wafa do have different ideas for Hearts of Oak.
They really have their work cut out. Now Hearts of Oak must dig deep like we've seen them do in Mediama, in Dwarves, away games, difficult away games they've prevailed. I don't think it's beyond them, it's early days yet. Good goal, but they were really not carved open there. Fortuitously the ball dropped to Komlan Agbenyadan, and as clinical as he is, he managed to finish off.
Hearts of Oak are unbeaten in their last 14 away matches in the Premier League. They have drawn 6 and won 5 this season, and so they're not ready to drop their guard at all. But now they're down by a goal to nil after just 5 minutes of play.
Yeah, that was very quick, very quick there from Wafa, but good play. Before this game I had my reservations about Wafa's conversion rates. They create a lot of scoring opportunities and squander, if I'm not exaggerating, all of them. That's not to say they've not won matches here, they've won matches, but the number of chances created and the goals scored, leaves much to be desired. And this time around it was done neatly.
The Phobians will still have to come back again, and so Komlan, Agbenyadan and Rubinyan, and Rubin always have the upper hand over Komlan. But sometimes you look at the partnership at the back there for Accra Hearts of Oak. Oftentimes you do have Akrofi and Atsinga, and Rubin has always been constant in terms of his defensive play there for Hearts of Oak. Isaac Mensah here.
I didn't think that the absence of Imu Sanusa, who is on suspension, remember he picked up a red card when they played against Ashgold in their last game, and I didn't think it was going to be a problem. I don't think it's a problem for Hearts of Oak. They can quickly adjust.
Samuddin Ibrahim struggling. Suman always trying to pick up to Ibrahim, and Hearts of Oak Owusu Bempa now, he's lost his mojo, and oftentimes on the bench for Accra Hearts of Oak. Owusu Bempa joining the attack. Mustafa Suman, and always thinking that Kasinu Gandhi will be there to join the attack as well to help Hearts of Oak. But a lot of pressure there on Wafa after the goal was scored against them, but so far 2 players, of one from Wafa and Ashgold on the turf there, so you have Emmanuel Boateng there, and
this was the turn I thought it was an innocuous tackle on Musa Ibrahim. I didn't think there was contact. He dropped before. He was kicked. But it looks like he's going to spend some time and he will need treatment from the medical team. Boateng stepping in because Richmond Lamptey, the man who has been constant and improved in the second half of the season, is also serving suspension, picked up his 3rd yellow card of the season. And the Premier League touting system, 3 yellow cards equals 1 suspension. And he's playing ahead of Lamptey today. Lamptey already on 2 goals. The last time they played at home, his 2 goals and the victory against the Chim United.
Folk have never lost in any of their 4 visits to WAFFA in the Premier League. They've drawn 2-1-2 and never lost, and so they definitely know that they have a lot of minutes ahead of them to pick up a draw, win this game. Folk.
I don't think it's early days here. You'll be mistaken if you decide to write House of Folk off.
Well,
I say I insist that WAFFA have got the advantage to win this game, but House of Folk can always surprise.
And keep losing possession and putting his team under pressure. So Ibrahim, his long ball there, he was being closed down nicely by Mohamed Al-Hassan.
I think he was trying to pick out Patrick Razak, who had made his run inside the box, but then there was good cover coming in from Mohamed Al-Hassan. It wasn't the best of crosses from Ibrahim, who is starting ahead of Cosmos Dauda.
Well, the new trophy was unveiled at the Ghana Football Association Secretariat. Our eyes on Heart of Folk, who definitely say that whenever new trophies are brought on board in any tournament, they are first to win it. And so this trophy, which came from Italy, Heart of Folk want to make sure that at least that becomes their first silverware this year.
Well, it's been long since they won the league title.
It's been a difficult road for them though, but they still are looking for the opportunity to do so. Isaac Mensah couldn't keep the ball in play, well, that's Osu Bempa rather. And it's been difficult keeping his form intact, Osu Bempa.
At a point in time, Sergio Tragio had to experiment with Richard Akrofi playing in that role.
Well, opportunity again for WAFFA to make it 2, and they have scored! Interesting story. Charles Boateng makes it 2-0 for WAFFA. Well, Heart of Folk simply can't find the answer at the moment. 10 minutes of play, and superbly WAFFA lead here by 2 goals to 0.
This is lazy defending. Absolutely out of nothing. WAFFA, have a 2-star lead here. Out of nothing, I insist, Benjamin. They never did anything by overly dominating House of Folk, but then clinical finishing, all 2 goals. It was the youngster in senior secondary school or senior high school Form 2, his long ball, Robin Yan, another defending, costly header. It dropped in front of Boateng, and like a sniper, he didn't miss. He shot, aimed perfectly, half volley. Goalkeeper Sulama, he's not a magician. He was beaten.
The academy team simply in fantastic form this afternoon. 2-0 against Heart of Folk. And they know how to pick the balls out of obscure corners, and another ball whipped in again, but this time he was not able to pick it up. Alepa Mankwa, and so Heart of Folk's Sulama Abdullahi will have to quickly get off his line and save things, but the story is a bit surprising here. Mustafa Usman dropping, and somebody Ibrahim coming in to save Heart of Folk, and Musa Ibrahim losing it out. Charles Boateng.
My fear is that these kids will begin to toy with House of Folk. I just don't like that. Turn on their competitive style, still play competitively, don't show boots. Good call from Ladbridge. It's a good call. Samudin.
That's Abubakar Ibrahim. And interesting Now you're here, so that's a foul there on Samudin.
He went straight into his man, blocked him, impeded Ibrahim, who was in motion. And the facial expression will tell it all. Ashen, face now, disturbed fans. They came in with a lot of promise. But 11 minutes, down by 2 goals. We have to test House of Post character here. We saw it at Interlice.
Now they have a free kick. Now Balorak saves it. Patrick Razak missing it. And that is a big miss there from Accra Hearts for Patrick Razak. Well, who was not expecting
I think I have to fault the goalkeeper. Just prying the ball back into play, and also the defenders went to sleep. Razak missed glaring opportunity after he scored against Asante Kotoko. We all thought that was going to be the beginning of more goals to come, and this was a glorious opportunity for Razak, the new signing during the second transfer window, to not tackle. He couldn't.
Wafa again taking the game straight to Accra Hearts. Well, Wafa yet to lose match day 23 home games in the Premier League since they joined the Elite Division in 2004. The first game in 2005 against Hartlepool ended 1-1, and then in 2006 match day 23 they beat Power FC by 2-1, and then the 2014-2015 season match day 23 at home they won against Kotoko by 1-0, and now they lead Hartlepool by 2-0 after 14 minutes of play.
Still game not over. They have to dig deep again.
And then it's Ampim here, who's showboating at the moment, and Hartlepool players trying to find a way. Charles Boateng, and Comlan again goes in, but this time Akrofi will be there for Accra Hartlepool.
Needs interception there. You talked about Boateng and Ampim's quality, and there's students, and Charles Boateng himself just finished senior high school, and Prince Ampim also in senior high school. As many as 4 players in the lineup now still in school.
Early days with one, but Hartlepool still can come back. That is if
we saw them at Interlice when we all thought the game was sealed. They came back strongly to win 3-2. But that was when House of Folk were under the Japanese technocrat Kenichi Yashuhashi.
Musa Ibrahim just couldn't control that ball.
Disappointing there from this young man. Ever since he scored, the brazen that Palm Sunday comeback against Interlice, he's not been able to replicate that scoring form. He scored 2 goals in the 3-2 win.
Boubacar Ibrahim, who is at the back there together with Mohamed Al-Hassan, doing so well. So far I've had to keep it very tight, and now you see the 1-2 play here from the Wafa team neatly being done, not in a hurry at all. Caleb Amankwa here.
That's what you should prevent Wafa from doing. If you allow them to ping the ball around, they'll draw circles and it will make you or put you in an uncomfortable position.
And now the Phobians quietly would have to do it. Caleb recovers quickly, and Hunter folks still can't keep possession for more than a minute or 2.
That was good recovery there from Caleb, snapping out Patrick Razak. I think we've got a lot of quiet players in House of Folks camp in the starting 11. Mustafa Isuwan himself, Samudin Ibrahim, Isaac Mensah is also in the game. And there you go, a Premier League legend with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, played for 4 seasons. He nearly joined House of Oak after leaving Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The deal was done, he took their money, and later on, he had to switch to play for then Gapoha in Tema.
Change of ideas. Maybe he was looking at.
So he had to return the House of Oak's money to them.
There was no need in taking it, not coming back.
That was when he was handed by the late Alhaji Sly Tete, who later went on to set up Liberty Professionals. And Liberty now producing quality players.
Subempa. The Phobians now trying to keep it pretty much quiet and tight. Samodin Ibrahim unable to keep possession right. Was trying to pick up the run there of Prince Ampim. Was late in getting into the box of Accra Hearts of Oak. And quietly, Abubakar comes in there to save the ball there for Wafa. Charles Boateng in there. Charles Boateng again! This time off target.
I think it was too early, but nice play there from Wafa. The ball pass, well interpreted. Good play between Boateng and Komlan Agbenyadan. And House of Oak, what were they doing? They left a lot of spaces and they nearly got punished for the 3rd time. Quick play there from the youngsters.
It's been pretty much exciting there. 3 goals attempted, 2 inside the net, and House of Oak just 1 attempt at goal. And there seems to be an injury concern now for Wafa.
That's Abdul Wahab Ibrahim is the man on the turf. One of those youngsters also yet to complete senior high school.
And that's his 6th goal for Wafa in the Premier League. Charles Boateng, his 2nd goal to this afternoon, increases his goal tally to 6, and that makes him one of the top players there for Wafa in the Premier League.
Overtaking Samuel Tete. He scored 5 goals before leaving for Red Bull Salzburg. He's been loaned to FC Leiferen in the 2nd tier in Austria. Yesterday, he scored a goal as they won 4-2 at home. That's his 2nd goal in 2 games. His 2nd goal in 3 matches for the Austrian side.
And the quality Wafa do have
making
in
an
the
impact.
Premier League as well. And so they still have quality being displayed this afternoon. The average age of the players of Wafa probably 60 years, and you definitely know that you still have age on your side.
A lot more years. All they need is maintain their status in the Premier League, get a lot of more boys, come through the ranks, play in the top flights, and the nation gets to benefit in the long run.
You're not seeing much of Martin Aintree in today's game, though. He's playing it to deep up front. Gideon Waja. So moving back to get the balls from the centre backs of Wafa. Kalepa Mankwa. And this time, ball well intercepted. And again, comes back to the academy boys, who definitely are having a great time this afternoon.
I think that should be the game plan. Don't allow them to drill holes into your defense, cut out those balls, and then quickly play on the counter. And that's what you have to do to stop Wafa. We've been talking about the away record yet to win a match.
It's been jerky moments at the back there for Hearts of Oak.
Yeah, that was a bit scary, with Mustafa Usman nearly giving the ball away.
And that's another silly foul there from Mohamed Al-Hassan. Meanwhile, there was a player of Wafa on the turf there, and was expecting at least the referee with Wesley Komlan. And Komlan, who scored the first goal, probably picked up an injury here.
I think he got kicked in the process. And Komladan's early goal on 3 minutes opened the scoring, and that was good for the eyes. Very smooth finishing there. And the Togo striker joining in the second transfer window hasn't disappointed at all. during the warm-up, the team, his amateur team he played in Togo, the manager was here to signal to him, that I'm in the stadium, you have to make me happy. And he responded by giving him, a high five or a thumbs up. And I think he's been able to score. That's good for his manager.
So some uncomfortable looks there from House of Folk faithfuls who are here watching this game.
And also upstairs you've got the technical director on your right, Samadi, Vincent Suwadoite in there.
And ball sent to the near post and cleared away by Wafa. And they still would have to defend. Usubempa, Samodin Ibrahim whips one in, and the header will come out neatly there from Kaleba Mankwa. Corner kick to House of Folk.
Goalkeeper Avalura, trying to call him out and say you should have left the ball, for me, but he didn't want to take chances. The right back Amankwa.
It's Patrick Razak with the corner kick to the far side, and again it's a wasted one. Patrick Razak.
They need to do more. Have to step up, their game. We are not seeing the best of games from Patrick Razak. Nonetheless, he's hugely talented. I think one of the most exciting wingers in the Premier League this season. Although he joined in the second half, he's got enormous qualities.
Another beautiful ball halfway the area of Accra Heart of Folk. And Charles Boateng! Oh! Tipped over! Corner kick! Brilliant play there from Charles Boateng.
That was superb. Looking at the quality, it was very, very quick. Took it well, but once again, House of Folk failing to deal with the long balls. This was Boateng and smashed that one in. Goalkeeper Sulama had to really be on top of his game, to palm that one over the frame for corner kick.
There's Martin Entry ready to take this corner, taking a shot, and again whipped in. And Wafa again still with possession. And a lovely ball, and a flank up against Caleb Amankwa. Well, that's a way to steal his way through to get a third goal for Wafa. They've been so consistent with the attacking football, and Accra Hearts and Folk oftentimes are so nervous defending their lines.
How to deal with the long passing balls, very, very precise, spot on. Anytime they get the balls through House of Folk defense wobble, they can't just keep that one out.
Charles Boateng again is able to win possession. Comlan in there, can he make it three? And Comlan still chasing, is a third goal! And Wafa tearing Accra Hearts of Folk into shreds. 3-0 inside the 25th minute in the first half. Oh, what a surprise story. He can't believe it himself. Shulam Abdullahi, the defense of Accra Hearts of Folk, they have been sleepwalking for a long time, and it's about time they get themselves up and get the game going.
I don't think the Wafa fans can even celebrate this goal. This was how it all started. The clearance, the ball stolen away by the swift Boateng, laid a pass. Komladan Agbenyadan did well, and he followed up when the ball couldn't go further. What a mess up. And how did they go 3 goals up? Robinyan once again aiding the third goal, and how would they be feeling by now? His second goal, his first brace in the Premier League.
So the script writers perhaps trying to make some changes to the script now. 3-0 for Wafa against House of Folk.
Sergio Tragil will be thinking, I'm being beaten to my own game plan. Good football, play the ball around. Big question marks.
Well, so House of Folk title hopes currently hands on a thin thread at the moment, though they are top on the Premier League table. They were hoping at least a win here would just push them up closer to take that Premier League title. At the moment, they are down by 3 goals to nil after 27 minutes of play.
I don't want to believe that the WAFFA players will feel a bit content with what they have. 3 goals after 26 minutes. they'll be feeling, let's take our foot off the accelerator, and it's home and dry. But just go for more goals. Put yourself into that seat.
They are so exciting to watch when they are on the attacking move, Wafa.
Very, very swift.
And they really are showing their quality, showing how to play the passing game. And the Phobians still chasing their shadows. And I've been looking at the formation of Wafa, go with a 4-3-3, but when they are retreating, they go with the 4-5-1 formation or the 4-2-3-1 when they are being pushed to their own backyard. And Hartlepool want to maintain a 4-3-3-1 on the attack. And again, when they are defending, according to Sergio Tregu, who decided to come with that particular tactics.
I talked about, they shouldn't take their foot off the accelerator, and you can see they are now content, and they nearly got punished on that occasion.
That's an entry, and it goes down. Well, on possession, you can see Wafa see plenty of the ball. And Accra Hartlepool, captain Martin Entry. And he is just not happy with the challenge. The scoreline is still a bit surprising here.
He started scoring goals Entry, but he's lost his scoring touch a little bit. There's Emmanuel Boateng, playing in that midfield role, and his passes very intricate. I was talking about question marks, about House of Folks' performance. Did the coach get the tactics wrong by trying to go in for a more attack-minded formation 4-3-3, and also the decision to start Musa Ibrahim?
It's Komlan Aguenia down to Charles Boateng. That's spectacular, just missed it by inches inside the.
That was more of an Ibrahimovic style. From
Teria for Accra Hartlepool.
He's been also quiet in the game. Nowhere to. The ball to no man's land, and House of Folk have run out of ideas. This was the kick, the bicycle kick. It didn't come off well, but the idea was good. Only God knows where the destination of that ball would have been if he had a touch on the cross from Charles Boateng.
So we are into the half-hour mark now, and it is Wafa leading Hartlepool by 3-0. And would you believe, maybe you're told, that is the scoreline?
The goals very, very quick. When we met Fatau Dauda in Obuasi, that was some 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, he told me and the rest of the team that playing here on this pitch very, very difficult, and these boys will break your heart. I didn't understand,
and now you do.
And I'm just seeing it. This is the only time I've seen them run routes
against the big boys.
Against a big boy like Hasselhoff. And they win the ball back with ease.
And they go with the long stretching balls as well.
Once again, Hasselhoff ripped into
Charles
ribbons.
Boateng couldn't keep the ball in play, but Accra Hartlepool matched 23 away games back in the Premier League in 1999. In 2006-2007 season, you can see the sad-looking faces. Well, some can afford to put up some bold smiles, others not happy at all. And so Hartlepool in 2006-2007 season, they drew with Accra Great Olympics away from home. Ken Faisal beaten by a goal to nil in 2008-2009. All Stars won against Hartlepool in the 2010-2011 season, and then Hartlepool won against Liberty in the 2012-2013 season, and then Liberty beat Hartlepool in the 2013-2014 season by 3-1. That was match day 23 away games for Hartlepool. So they have actually won 1, and they have drawn 1 and lost 3. Scored 5 goals and conceded 7, but now they again down by 3-1, and that's match day 23 away encounter Hartlepool.
You know, there are some fights that you lose and you accept, and you go back home satisfied you've lost. You know, that's what Hartlepool will be doing by now. Graciously will accept the defeats. You know, but we've got 45 minutes waiting in the second half, and
well, the
30 minutes left.
The interesting bit of the storyline, which we were told by Batal Dawda, was that Ashford won last season a goal, here against Wafa, and so since then it was difficult for teams to pick up wins here.
I remember that ever since, and that was their second game in the Premier League when they qualified to the Premier League. Inexperience, they are now mature. And
well, they're going again, and this time Hartlepool doing their duties pretty well at the back. And it was a sweet run by Prince Ampim, and Patrick Razak just being neutralized at the lettering position.
I think Caleb Amankwa is doing a good job on him. You know, he's able to recover quickly, and when he joins the attack also, you know, he's a bit of a menace for the Hartlepool defenders.
And what is really worrying for Hartlepool is that Ibrahim Musa really hasn't seen plenty of the ball. The ball's at the half of Wafa. He's been also taken out, and Cosmos Dawda half fit together with Sami Yeboah, both half fit, and so it's a bit difficult for Jagiu to make some changes in the team. And the interesting bit again for Hartlepool is that Isaac Mensah is also not part of the team now. Yeah, he's also been neutralized totally.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of non-performance or in hibernation. Mr. Suman himself, Samuddin Ibrahim also not in business. And the Wafa midfielders are very, very fluid all over the place. Oh,
and Komlan again, but this time he decided to be selfish and overly ambitious as well.
You know, trying to go for the hat-trick. Yeah, but he had little options up front. You could see he was torn between two ideas, didn't know what to do.
Mustafa Suman trying to use his strength to bulldoze his way through, goes down, and there's the first yellow card of the game. And
you know, I think it was deliberate. I agree with Ladbridge.
Abubakar himself not happy at all for picking up that yellow card.
You know, I think he's on a 2 yellow card. This one will mean he will be suspended for the next game, and we'll be checking. But it was deliberate. He had lost the ball, and you can see he intentionally obstructed Mustafa Suman, who was in motion.
And now Hartlepool in a scoring opportunity. Mustafa Suman, ball taken away neatly. Well, that's somebody in Ibrahim.
I don't know what he was waiting for, but good defending there from Al Hassan.
And Kofi finds solace in Sulama. Very aggressive on the ball, Wafa, and when they lose it, they close your opponent down quickly. They are not in a hurry at all. And Isaac Mensah, his ball blocked. He thinking it was a handball, deliberate, but referee Ladbridge says nothing wrong with that. Komlan, and he finds support. Lovely crossing. Oh, this could have been spectacular, but the flag up against Charles Boateng.
No, but I didn't see that one. I didn't see it, but I think I was carried away by the sweet flowing football, and I wanted to see the next line of action. It looked like a good cross there from Boateng, Emmanuel Boateng on the right. Isaac Mensah, you talked about him this time around trying to get back into the game. You know, fouled by his marker, Abdul Wahab Ibrahim.
Intercepted there by Robinyan. Here's Isaac Mensah. That's the first Suman. Trying to find support there, and Ibrahim Musa bit into it. This is Charles Boateng, and Wafa always doing it swiftly. And able to find themselves in any awkward position at all.
No, but they've decided to slow the game down, and you can see playing to the gallery now, content with the 3 goals. I think it's normal when you least expected, to go out by such a margin. You decide to that feeling of content creeps in. That's exactly what they are doing now.
And they are quick to recover and win back possession. Wafa. Gideon Waja. Emmanuel Boateng. And they are trying to walk with the ball and tuck their way in.
When Kotoko lost here by 2-0, especially the house fans had a lot of stake for Kotoko, saying they had been pre-season champions and they were totally outclassed by these youngsters. Now their team is here, and he who feels it knows it.
Now they trying to feel a bit comfortable. Gideon Waja and Caleb Amankwa. The very first time Wafa lost at home was back in 2004 against Out of Lions. And since then they have been that incredible at home. Wafa and Pim comes back, wing back possession for Wafa, and again you can see how just quietly and excitingly playing football. And again it is Komlan using his pace, and he gets a corner kick and possession starts 63-37. And it's so sad of a story for Accra Hearts of Oak. They're still asking for more and they hope to get another. And it's Wafa with 6 minutes to end the first half, and they still are pushing for yet another goal.
And you can see they're totally dominating play, dictating the pace now. A good play there from Wafa, but like I said, are they just going to toy with Hearts of Oak?
And of course, corner kick taken, and this time, well saved there by Sulam Abdullah. Could have been 4, but well, it wasn't to be.
The whole place is full, hugely packed, and Sulama jumped like a cat to stop that one from going in. That would have been a crashing one indeed, the 4th goal, but it was never to be, thanks to Sulama.
And attacking again, it is Pim. Charles Boateng, Gideon Waja. And you can see they really are respecting the mood of Accra Hearts of Oak at all.
Not at all. Still searching for more goals, but this time around they're doing it very, very slowly.
Patrick Razak, this is Casino Gandhi. Again, Hearts of Oak struggling. That's a clumsy challenge here.
No, it was a late one from Leonard.
Leonard Tavia himself knows it. And it's very, very
close to referee. Reginald Ladbridge, he spotted it well. Late one.
Boateng as well is the one who's...
Oh.
It hurts.
Oh, that would be very, very painful. I wouldn't be surprised if he picks up a yellow card. And Sulama is having a chat with his technical team. First was this goal on 3 minutes. Komlan Agbenyadan, and the long ball headed wrongly by Robinyan and finished off with panache. And check out this 3rd goal, straight into a gaping net. Complete distraction there, and this one from Togo leading the demolition exercise. He's back the brace, A lot of conferencing, happening on the House of Work technical area.
Well, there'll be time for a lot of thinking to be done by the technical men of hard to focus as well, and there is always something to smell about.
It's like picnic here.
Yes.
Remember the town nearby, celebrating the festival, and so you've got a lot of people trooping in to watch this game.
Enjoying themselves. WAFFA yet to lose or draw at home in the month of August in the Premier League since they joined in 2004. They've won 3 games and scored 5 goals and conceded 2. Charles Boateng.
But the critics of WAFFA is that they have to start winning games away. This season, has been very wretched. They've not been able to win a game on the road. Last season, they won at Interallies. That was good enough. But also, they've been losing by just a 1-goal margin. Against Midema, they took a 2-goal lead, and Midema raced into the game to win 3-2.
Absolutely. Well, so if Hearts of Oak, if they are not able to win today's game, that'll be the first time, and of course the unbeaten away record will be shattered. And I'm not too sure if they really want to destroy that beautiful story they've been telling their fans for the past few months. Patrick Razak again switching play to the right hand side, and yet can't find a way to get things sorted out for himself and his team.
That was militant defending there from Razak, and made it difficult for Mohamed Al Hassan. Isaac Mensah. He's just lost his mojo. And Tranquil, will be asking questions about his players. How did they get, clubbed the way they've been, hammered in this first half. 3 goals.
Still Kofi and his men, Casino Gandhi and Ibrahim Musa. Do you expect a lot of changes to be done to Hearts of Oak attacking line?
Especially in the second half, fancying the likes of Samir Boy and Dauda all coming on.
And 2 seconds stoppage time in the first half, and trying to see Hearts of Oak also keeping possession. 2 minutes of additional time, and it has been pretty much difficult there, but Mohamed Al Hassan doing his duties at the back there for WAFFA.
He's been a pillar at the back, cutting out Hearts of Oak's play. He's everywhere, on the right, on the left, closing down Musa Ibrahim and also Patrick Razak.
And they win a corner kick, Accra Hearts of Oak, and this could be a huge opportunity presented to them to pull one back maybe before the break.
If they get a goal back, the second half will be really interesting. At least they need to get something on the table before half time.
Corner kick taken wide, and Patrick Razak for Hearts of Oak. Another corner kick for the Phobians, second in succession, and they have just some seconds to hold on tight to their 3-0 lead in the first half. WAFFA, but Hearts of Oak searching for a goal. Bartley, whipped in and eventually headed out. It's clear, and now the counter attack will be on here. Komlan with a step overs, looking for space. And this time the pass to Charles Boateng, well read by Kofi. Nearly delayed a bit and got himself in a very awkward position. And Wafa again recovering quickly to win back possession.
That was impressive, winning back possession with ease.
It's an entry, trying to get the ball back to the Wafa side. Boateng here. And and drops it backwards again, and just comfortably walking with it. And they know that referee Landbridge will be blasting his whistle for the end of the first 45 minutes. Well, it is happening, and that Wafa will go into the break very much excited. They have been well drilled, well liked, very intelligent and disciplined side, Wafa, and they lead by 3 goals to 0. The ambience soaring again, the temperature warm, and the stakes so high for Wafa. They have enjoyed a very entertaining first half. They have played so well. They have shown the quality they have in the side. Charles Boateng and Copland in the team bulldozing their way and destroying Accra Heart of Oak's foundation. Heart of Oak perhaps will have a lot to talk about in the dressing room. They will come back hoping they can change their story. Heart of Oak 3, well, it's WAFFA 3, Heart of Oak 0 at half time.
A lackluster and a hapless Accra Hearts of Oak down by 3 goals to 0 against the home side Wafa. Painfully effective in the first 45 minutes. Halftime analysis coming up.
Makes us
Accra Heart of Oak. And the Phobians have made one change to the team that did play in the first 45 minutes. And so Natinga comes in for Robin Yan. He's not able to continue with play because he's still not fit. He was not 100% fit for this game, and eventually he's out, and Natinga is taking his position.
We talked about it before the start of the game. Robin Yan missed some training sessions in the week and wasn't fit enough to continue, but Sergio Tranquillo thought a half-fit Robin Yan better than Atinga, so he decided to start him, and I don't think the first half was anything to write home about, so he shuffled his cards early on.
Charles Boateng and Atinga with a clearance, and still a difficult moment there for Wafa. Now Heart of Oak can break here, and they're still trying to move forward with the balls. Patrick Razak comes back to win the ball again for Heart of Oak. And a beautiful pass at Mohamed Al-Hassan. He's able to help things out for Wafa.
I think he's really been a back stiffener, for the academy boys.
Now quietly they try to push the balls forward. This is Ampim. Trying to pick Koblan. Abenyadan back to Ampim. Mano Boateng drops the ball, and this time he's been whipped into the far side. Martin Entry.
Still they are relying on those long balls.
And Entry stole the ball, but this time he goes against him. He had to use his strength against Isaac Mensah.
He thought it was a fair challenge, but Mensah was pushed out of his way. We're expecting some more changes in this half, but let's see how the opening 5 minutes will go. I think that's what Sergio Tranquillo will be looking at.
Was the first human. Isaac Mensah, Samudin Ibrahim, and Owusu Bempa. That long pass looking for Ibrahim Musa, and it is Mohamed Al-Hassan again trying to, and he does well to make sure he intercept the pass for Owusu Bempa to Ibrahim Musa.
He's doing a great job. One point is on Musa Ibrahim, at another side he's also keeping Patrick Razak at bay. For me so far, I think he's been man of the match with his strong defensive play. A bit of an injury worry there for the second goal scorer, Charles Boateng. It looked like he overstretched. Wafa have also got Majid Ashimiru. He's been away for a very long time, underwent surgery in Belgium. That was somewhere in May.
And again, an unproductive pass from Komlan. And Hunter Folk. Again, losing the ball to Wafa. And cleared desperately into the half of Accra Hunter Folk, who seemed to be on top in the second half. With more possession. And Unitaria does well to find Modin Ibrahim. Patrick Razak turns beautifully. And Hunter Folk now playing some beautiful football. And quietly again it has been cleared out by Kalabamankwa.
Good play there from Hasselhoek, now attacking Wafa and making them feel uncomfortable.
And they always will have Charles batting in there. He goes to ground, and that's supposed to be a free kick.
I thought it was a penalty.
But he was in the box. He's pointing to the spot and says, "Hey, it's supposed to be a penalty, not a free kick."
I don't know. I think he was fouled just outside the box. Good control there from Charles Boateng. A bit controversial, but the foul happened outside the box. Something for Captain Martin Entry to fancy. He's been scoring free kicks, and this assistant coach Joao Preko bemused, confused and diffused at this point in time.
Great spots for a fourth goal for Wafa. That is if it's well taken. And taking up signals from the technical area of Accra Hartlepool. Cosmos Dada probably will be coming in. But it's a free kick now, and Martin Entry will want to go with his left foot, a powerful one in there. And that's a substitution now for Accra Hartlepool. And it's Leonataria who's making way now for Cosmos Dauda.
That will be bringing on an attacker for a midfielder. The strategy will change. I think Sergio Tragel has gone for broke, and this man has been a poster boy for House of Folk all season.
And he's the man to save them. 8 goals for Accra House of Folk, Cosmos Dauda. And it is. And the ball hitting the wall, comes back into play, and it's been hit hard there by Emmanuel Boateng.
The opportunity to increase the tally wasted. Boateng tried on 2 occasions, but unsuccessful.
For the last sense header. And Wafa Komlan Abenyadan has been pushed to the ground, and eventually it comes back to the Phobians, who are now looking more comfortable in the second half.
But the Wafa won a throw in. I thought Reginald Ladbridge was going to whistle for an infringement against House of Folk when Agbenyadan was whacked from behind.
There's another lovely pass. Komlan as well. And this comes in, and it's been blocked by Atinga for a corner kick to Wafa.
I think now they're trying to reduce this game to a training match. You can see the luxury with which Komlan Agbenyadan decided to control the ball and lay the pass. And Charles Boateng still causing troubles for House of Folk. He's everywhere inside the half of the Phobians.
And now it's Emmanuel Boateng's corner kick here. Shane and Wafa are still attacking. Lovely ball. Comes back again, and
side netting.
Yes, that's side netting, obviously.
Good attempts. Trying to create opportunities. I think the opening 5 minutes, House of Folk were in the picture. It looks like Wafa have taken over now and trying to settle and get back to their groove.
Martin Entry, dispossessed by Usubempa. Isaac Mensah back to Usubempa. It was the first one's pass to Isaac Mensah. He thought he was blocked there by the left back for Wafa. And That's Abdul Wahab Ibrahim.
Yeah, this was the challenge, Mensah, but I think referee Ladritz thought it was illegal tackle coming in from Wahab. Yet to feel the impact of the substitute Cosmos Dauda.
The worst performance of Wafa in the Premier League came in the 2006-2007 season, where they were relegated. They were 15th on the Premier League table. And since then, they had to show some quality when they came back to the Premier League.
I think the first time they were playing in the Premier League, or in their second season, they got relegated. That was when they had to play games away from their favorite turf in Swedro. They adopted the Swedro Park, as their home turf, and it's always played against them. But this way they train, they're used comfortable with this pitch, and with most of the boys younger than the last time they were in the Premier League, and having played here in the Division 1 for a very long time, they are now capable of taking on the big boys.
Abdul Wahab Ibrahim, the left back, and again Atinga showing his qualities, using his strength, and Wafa again still pushing and with an infringement there.
Caleb was intelligent this time round, than Patrick Razak. He was obstructed in the process. This was the incident. Was spotted by the assistant to the Samuel Esiedu, but it looked like also a shoulder-to-shoulder contest, and Razak a bit disappointed with that decision.
It is the left back again, Abdul Wahab Ibrahim. A kind of a knock on the chest. He's trying to ice that, and the Fovian fans again asking questions as to how the goals came.
Can they really come back into this game? That's the question.
Well, there's a possibility. 56 minutes. There's still plenty of time for Hartlepool. They never say die until the bones are rotting. They have done that a couple of times in the Premier League. They continue to do that. So that's something they have not done before, and there's battle for strength. Ladbridge allowed it to go now eventually.
He played the advantage. I thought he was going to whistle right from the start when the tussle began between Abukari Ibrahim and Musa Ibrahim.
Mano Boateng. He's always picking up Martin Entry. Abdul Wahab Ibrahim's ball, and Atinga intercepted. This is Mustafa Suman. Hartlepool trying to move with the ball quickly. Patrick Razak. There's Cosmos Dauda. And Mohamed Al-Hassan doing so well to win back possession for Wafa. And the offside flag is up against Komlan Abenyadan.
This time around he was caught in the trap. But that was some football there from Hartlepool until Cosmos Dauda allowed Al-Hassan to take that ball away from him. He doesn't look fit. Where is that spark going to come from Hartlepool camp? Maybe Sam Yeboah on the bench. There's also Sabanlai, the midfielder. Already 2 changes by coach Sergio Tragil. He's got 1 left, and that should be the master card.
And now they still are trying to move with the ball. There's a little bit of a trip there, but referee allows play to continue again for Wafa, and they are quick to recover and win back possession.
Yeah, the fighting spirits.
And Boateng this time. Cosmos Dauda in there. Cosmos Dauda, can he score? Well, missing opportunity. And he was hoping that at least he was going to be given the opportunity, but again Mohamed Al-Hassan doing his job there to stop him from scoring.
That's what Dauda brings to the table, very quick, causing havoc. And you can see it wasn't the best of striking qualities there, but then he made Wafa wobble and sweat a little bit. This was the tassel ball won from midfield. Boateng dispossessed, and the long ball up front, Abubakar Ibrahim, and what a miss there from Dauda. But it was good pressure from the substitute. Oh, he should be feeling unlucky. The first time he tried to shoot. No, he could have done better. And substitute goalkeeper warming up with Razak Abalura, and he was between the sticks in a 1-0 defeat at Ebusuando Abzazia last game. He saved the penalty.
Yeah. And there's another story to be told. Hearts of Folk, you will feel that they haven't really enjoyed their top priority of winning the Premier League without losing an away encounter. Now it appears that that dream is being shattered gradually by Wafa. Isaac Mensah has also not played his part.
No, not at all. I think the last 4 games or so, he's been off colour, widely off colour. We least expected, such a beige performance from Hearts of Folk. I think the call delayed. There was a lot of shoving and pushing on Emmanuel Boateng.
And now you can also have them coming out with some skills. So is Wafa. Martin Entry, Gideon Waja, back to Martin Entry. Boateng. Let's play to Caleb Amankwa. And you can see how they move with the ball. Ampim. Martin Entry!
Oh, tough save there from Sulaiman Abdullahi. But you should have watched the movement of the ball and the passing play. Good passing football there from Wafa. And look at Ampim. He did that one, and the header. He drew a quality save there from Sulaiman Abdullahi, justifying why it's a Burkina Faso international.
And a corner kick, taking it in straight to the arms of Sulaiman. And that was another superb save from the goalkeeper. There have been 4 goals for Wafa, and again another 4 clearance there from Matenga.
I think sometimes Wafa have been very, very impeccable with their passing play. And Musa Ibrahim in a trap.
Perfect play there for Hearts of Oak, but Musa Ibrahim was actually in there. First offside for Hearts of Oak. They've really not been able to cross the back line of Wafa so well. The first time they're actually doing so. And
maybe they have to adapt to the long passing balls and see if the defense of Wafa will brittle. But now it looks very tight. Abubakar Ibrahim and Mohamed Al Hassan have been doing the job neatly.
Okay, when the balls are dropped behind the back line of a Hearts of Folk, it's always difficult for them to defend. Caleb Amankwa, a long stretching ball, and a straightforward header. Then it comes back to, and then it's a foul to Accra Hearts of Folk. Mustafa Usman foul there by
Ampim. Push there from Ampim. Getting to play Premier League football at age 17 when he completes senior high school, age 18-20, he should be a fully fledged professional. That's only if Wafa will be able to maintain their status as a Premier League club. But so far, they've been able to survive after their first season playing under the name West African Football Academy. Second season going well, 7th on the table. Double fouls coming in from Abdul Wahab Ibrahim on Isaac Mensah. And I think the dribbling man did well to hold on to the ball and draw that free kick inside the half of Wafa. Haas must show something now.
Now with this free kick, Usubempa trying to lift one up here. It's a bit of a fight in there, and eventually it's been cleared away by Ampim.
You know, he's got great footwork. They're enjoying themselves. Look at how they play with freedom, their expression.
They never give up. They still have the path to get the 4th goal so far. Much of a quiet afternoon after the 3 goals. You can also see how Artefok are really in a hurry to make sure they get the games going. And again, ball taken away, and you can see the expression on the left-hand side. Martinelli in the box. Martinelli! And a clearance off the line there by Akofi.
Oh, that was a poor one there from Entry. I thought he should have scored rather than lay a pass for Ampim. He was clear on goal. He watched the goalpost. Oh, it was a miss kick from close range. Knows he could have done better. No, this season he's struggled to score the goals. He was the club's joint top scorer last season.
Gideon Waja. And this time he tries it alone, and he's missed it.
I think now they are just involved in lottery to see if they will be successful.
And they're still going. Very strong Wafa. The pass to Martinelli blocked there by Mustafa Suman. Akofi with that header. Usubempa for Artefok. And Jose Ibrahim still fighting to keep possession for the Phobians.
Did well to still stay on and then lay a pass.
And now you see the Phobian Cosmos Dauda. Oh, beautiful Patrick Razak. And it's obviously going to be a foul here. And it's for Accra Artefok.
Good free kick. Good call there from Ladbridge. And this man on course to cause havoc, but Kaleba Mankwa stepped in to obstruct the swift winger. Nice pass there from Cosmos Dauda, the substitute. And it is exciting from House of Folk. At least they've got something to show.
So they would always want to come back and not really give up easily. It looks as though Artefok at the point where just giving up and saying, okay, we're tired now, we know you guys are doing so well, but perhaps they do have the men to come back again and prove they are mettle. Usubempa wants to elect himself for that. He says, listen, I'm going to take this one.
But he's got goalkeeper Razak Abalura. He's not been busy this afternoon, but then his qualities telling. Opportunity for House of Folk to halve the deficits or reduce the damage control here.
So Usubempa elects himself for this one. So low 1, 4-1 again, and it comes back to him. And Mustafa Suman, Cosmos Dauda, striking off all the challenges from the WAFFA players. And again, they have to clear the lines quietly. Abdul Wahab Ibrahim.
Oh, that was timely there from the left back. Infringement against Musa Ibrahim. And this was a shed target, well spotted by the assistant one. No questions about that call at all. will also get something, from this game at least. Get a goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for, and you can always see how Wafa entertain themselves when they get into the box of Accra Hearts of Oak. Samudin Ibrahim.
He's been very, very quiet, as if he was not listed for this game. But he's showing a lot of character. Let's also be fair to Samudin. In the course of the week, he lost his mom and had to cut short his leave, to join his teammates to prepare for this tie. No excuses at all, but I think we also have to be
fair to him.
Fair to the young man. Time is ticking, and it doesn't look like House of Oak, have got answers to the fluid football from Wafa.
It's surprising when it comes to House of Oak games. I always look at the fact that the Phobians can actually come back when they decide to pull their legs on the accelerator. There's Cosmos Dauda looking for the opportunity, and he finds Ibrahim Musa. Bit of a delay there, and Isaac Mensah is possessed. Long searching ball.
So 20 minutes left, and we'll be thinking, where is that magic going to come from? Who is that game changer House of Oak have?
Cosmos Dauda. And again, it's the defenders of Wafa who are doing
they
their
do well
job.
to repair the attack. Anytime House of Oak come up with something, Wafa are there to neutralize their play.
Komlan Abenyadan, and sends one in, and it's been well defended there by Atenga.
Good play there from the substitute, and a bit of injury scare there for the young man, Prince Ampim. Came in strongly to crash in that cross from Agbenyadan. Landed awkwardly a little bit. Oh, that was too bad, for the young man. Good, he's back on his feet and can continue play. Kakovatron trying to get his men focused, and the third and final substitution will be coming up in a moment from now, with Ashite Olenu getting ready to come on. He brings a lot to the table. I would have preferred to see him start, but also he's had his own fair share of injuries this season, and Sergio Trago can only afford to introduce him to play a bit part role.
Also, Folk would have Atenga doing his job and making sure that this man does not get his hat-trick today. He's been fantastic and phenomenal for Wafa this afternoon.
Well, his ability to hold on to the ball, his skills, and with the goal scored, precision, makes him a tough contender. And irrespective of his physique, he causes problems, a lot of problems for defenders.
Gideon Waja, and this time is well collected by Sulama.
Waja trying to score his second goal of the season. Against Hazakis, he scored from long range, and often he's been mocked by his teammates that he can score goals. A member of the Ghana under-17 team that played at the championship in Morocco, they got trounced by Nigeria.
Yeah, so they have their magic man.
That was in 2013.
Yes. Still have the quality that team. Gideon Waja. Not an entry. Skomlan. Gideon Waja, and walking the ball around the park quietly and neatly. And now the long range shots will be coming in from the WAFFA players. Someone in Ibrahim.
Good. House of Folk blocked it. Let's see if they can punish WAFFA, who are now reducing this game to a training session with the pause, play, and pause.
Just rewinding the channels, maybe. Quarter of an hour left to be played for, and we're still enjoying or perhaps entertaining the fans with the sweet, fluid passing game of WAFFA.
You know, it's good to say that WAFFA's skills in football terms is an exquisite form of bullying. Simply put, you know, they make it's like they're toying with House of Folk. And look at the passing play again. I don't think it's fair, a bit disrespectful to opponents, you know, trying to toy with them, draw circles unnecessarily. You know, there's piggy in the middle. It only happens on the training, you know, pitch, not in a competitive game.
Well, so it is WAFFA who still are enjoying the game of football, perfection on the pitch at the moment.
I don't think they're being true sportsmen. For me, they have to. you know what is this? Playing piggy in the middle. I only see piggy in the middle in football games and during warm-ups, not in competitive games like this. But you can't begrudge them. They are up by 3 goals to 0, and they are just over and above House of Folk in every department.
Yeah,
and like I told you, their skills in football terms is an exquisite form of bullying.
Now you can also see them run with the ball. Atinga send out to the far side. There's Charles Boateng. Keeper is off. Well, Supempa had to come in quickly. Had to be smart on that occasion. And saving Hearts of Folk from conceding yet another goal here.
You know, that was sweet play there from Komla Agbenyadan. Release this man, Charles Boateng. The goalkeeper committed himself. There was nobody to connect, and it was cleared. When we were enjoying the action, House of Folk were also in motion to at least get a goal back, a consolation.
So Hearts of Folk will make a change now because they have to introduce Ashiti Olenu for Isaac Mensah, whose contribution has been disappointing for Hearts of Folk.
No like-for-like replacements. Ashito Olenu is also, you know, a forward-thinking player, and the man who will be playing his first game in close to 4 months, Majid Ashimero, returns after a long layoff and gets to play his first competitive match. The fans rooting for him.
Razak Abalera has also himself not been tested so well.
And the keeper gets involved in the antics as well.
The moment there, but Komlan, well, what was he thinking?
You know,
he simply could have picked the ball on his chest and smashed it home.
You know, he thought goalkeeper Sulama was off his line, wanted to play a fast one there, but how did Atenga miss that one? He was flat-footed, but Sulama is smiling at that one as he clouched it. Agbenyadan should have done better.
Ashiti Olenu also with his trickery. Osubempa, and a lot of space now, and Lenu Ashiti DT.
And look at how they get out of trouble easily. And that's a substitute, Ashimiro.
And pushing the ball forward and get the fans behind him. They were so exciting to watch Wafa. Very comfortable at home, and yet again, if you look at your match day 23 performances, this will go down as one of the exciting ones for Wafa.
I don't know what is happening, but they took the ball right from the half of House of Folk, sent the ball back, and nobody closing them down, and they've got a freedom on the pitch. You know, is the pitch really a factor? You know, that's.
Well, Hearts of Folk actually had a training, the Tema Ashotev as well before this game, so they really had an idea how the pitch was going to be, and in that effort to excite the fans. And you can see the seriousness with the Valera controlling his men at the back and making sure that at least they do the right thing.
Showing maturity now. You know, had issues with his temper some seasons back. You know, I remember, you know, he told me he's now mature, and you know, that part of his game has been nipped in the bud, and he's now, you know, focusing on something better. He's set his eyes firmly on a Black Stars collab. Ashitolenu winning a free kick for House of Folk.
Well, so the Phobians now with 10 minutes left, they would want to change something in terms of scoring. Wafa are 8th with 22 goals, while Hearts of Folk on the other hand are 4th, and this is the free kick taking. It comes back to Patrick Razak, and again intercepted and sent out. Hearts of Folk have conceded 18 goals in the Premier League. They still have the opportunity to come back again, and they want to score here. Cosmos Dada. This long ball has been intercepted. As they headed back into the half of Wafa, and again Mohamed Al Hassan's final touch on the ball goes out there for a throw into Accra Hearts of Folk.
No, hooked away heavily. You know, I think we deserve to see some more goals.
Well, Hearts of Folk, they are not done yet. They still have got some quality. There's the fisherman being asked to send the ball back.
Injury concern with Abukari Ibrahim, the centre back, on the pitch. You know, unclear what happened to him, but I think he might have picked up a knock. You know, trying to clear, and he was, you know, at the near post, you know, to head that ball out to deny Musa Ibrahim. Good play there from Cosmos Dauda, but Abukari Ibrahim was there to stop Musa, beating the turf in frustration. Not the way they had wanted this game to go. They knew they came in with a real chance, relying much on the away performance.
Fofana Ibrahim also making way in the front of Accra Hearts of Folk, just making things unpleasant perhaps to attack our team. And Ibrahim Musa's effort, and
saved by Razaka Balura. You know, he's not seen much of the game, but then on this occasion when he was called to action, he delivered. Could they have scored more than 3 goals, Wafa?
Obviously, they still have had the opportunity. Majid Ashmeru being pushed. And a long ball to Martin Entry. Gideon Waja. Ashmeru Majid. Oh, lovely pass here. Charles Batting! And he decided to sky that one up.
You know, good play there from Wafa. And at times, their passing play dizzying. Look at the pass. Set up Boateng neatly. You know, but the Ghana Youth International couldn't keep that ball down. I thought this was a clear opportunity. He should have made it 4-0. You've seen a lot of those chances coming, go wasted. Fofana Ibrahim stepping in.
And the wing back possession. Mano Boateng finds Gideon Waja. Back to Mano Boateng. Khalifa Mankwa.
No, the difference is clear.
Always overcrowding Accra Hearts book in midfield. Fofana Ibrahim, his first touch on the ball since his introduction.
You know, a lot of spaces in the game. Oh, lovely play once again. They go raiding the flanks.
And the ball setting, Atinga's header, corner kick to Wafa.
You know, good interception, neutralizing the threat of Wafa. But once again, this is about the fourth intervention he's made in interception. Maybe he should have started ahead of Robin Yan. You know, but they always say the technical team knows best. You know, can they get that elusive fourth goal?
5 minutes. Corner kick. And the keeper comes out to fist it away. It's Patrick Razak for Hearts of Oak. And Wafa wanted to win back possession. Nasino Gandhi. And again intercepted. Back to the half of Accra Hearts of Oak, Owusu-Bempah. And pass to Chitiolenu. Intercepted there by Fofana Ibrahim. Again, watch the Hearts of Oak. Can't keep the ball on the turf, and so it's difficult for them. And free kick to Wafa.
On the line, there was a tackle on Ibrahim by Musa. You know, I thought the game, or I have a feeling the game was settled after 27 minutes when Wafa got all 3 goals. You know, costly showboating from Ashimiru. You know, showing glimpses of a return of his former self.
And the Phobians struggling to score here, but eventually Balura stealing the ball away from Cosmos Dauda.
Good goalkeeping there once again. Came out Gandhi with a through pass. Abalua was quick off his line, you know, to stop Dauda. And I think he's been positive since coming on in the second half, Cosmos Dauda. If he had been fit, the story would have been different if he had started. Once again, the if clause can make you draw all sort of conclusions.
As it stands now is Majid Hashmiru, who is now controlling the midfield for Wafa, and eventually Khalifa Mankwa is invited.
His return to top form with his passing play.
And Khalifa Mankwa is able to get possession for Wafa. And ball out of play now for the throw-in. But interestingly, before this game, Wafa had gone unbeaten in the last 25 home games in the Premier League, won 18, drawn 7 and never lost, and they increased their tally to 26 home games unbeaten in the Premiership.
Yeah, that's good for the young squad. And the Togo boy fouled, the Togo striker Agbenyadan, you know, fouled once again, and there they go again.
Lovely ball, Gideon Waja, and Profi doing so well to shepherd the ball out. Now they still trying to work the ball into the half of Accra Hearts of Oak, and this could be, well, it was not to be the 4th goal. Oh, Majid Ashmeru's ball blocked there by goalkeeper Sulama, but again, the rebound couldn't be connected home for a fourth goal by Martin Entry.
That was good play there from the substitute Ashmeru. And how did Entry fail to connect that one on his favorite left foot? But I think credit will go to goalkeeper Abdullah Sulama. He's done everything to keep the scoreline still at 3-0.
And Wafa not done yet. They're still searching for the fourth. Gideon Waja. Oh, yes, he can score.
Absolutely. Finds it difficult to score. But good play from Wafa, still searching for goals, and House of Folk running out of ideas.
Well, that's been an excellent performance on Wafa.
Overall performance, I think from start to finish, they've dominated. House of Folk never came into the game. And this will raise questions about their championship pedigree. When Ash Gold won the league last season, at least they managed to win here.
The interesting story that the Phobians' unbeaten run in the Premier League away performance has been crushed today by Wafa.
That's a fatal crash.
And they would change their pedigree, so they have won 6, drawn 8 and lost 1, and 4 minutes of additional time. And Mohamed Al-Hassan recovering to win back from the ball away from Accra Heart of Oak, and Martin Entry, Gideon Waja, Emmanuel Boateng, and they're still trying to mark with the ball, Wafa. So eventually their 10th meeting with Accra Heart of Oak. This is the first time that Wafa winning against Accra Heart of Oak, and they won emphatically. In their previous 9 meetings, they drew 3 and lost 6 to Accra Heart of Oak. So since 2004, this is the first time that Wafa beating Accra Heart of Oak.
I think they deserve it this time around. It's been good play. Oh, good save there from Abaluya, but the flag already up.
So Wafa have kept 9 clean sheets in their 12 home matches in the league this season. And Heart of Oak have kept clean sheets, that's 5 of it, and so that's a chance to Patrick Razat, saved there by Amalura. And still, they really want to get another goal here before they move Accra Heart of Oak.
The fans already filing out of the stadium, hugely disappointed. This time round they couldn't meet expectations of the fans. They came in with a lot of confidence and still knew that that unblemished home away record will remain intact, but now it looks like they might finish the week in 2nd place, and because it's advantage Wow Stars who play Bechem United, unless Bechem are able to mount a strong challenge like we saw them do to reach the final of the FA Cup. Neatly cut out.
It's been difficult now, setting a base camp at the half of Wafa Accra Heart of Oak, looking for a goal here to at least motivate themselves. Oh, Martin Entry, he is so exciting to watch when he's on the move. In the box of Accra Heart of Oak, tracks the ball backwards again. And this is Fofana Ibrahim, Gideon Waja, and Majid Ashmeru also being involved. And now they tease Accra Heart of Oak to come out of their defensive areas.
Accelerating football, and they've got goals to back it as well. And the centre back can even afford to take on House of Oak, Mohamed Al-Hassan.
Chicho Olenu dangerous run with the ball. Emmanuel Boateng goes to ground. Free kick to Wafa.
Yeah, he was fouled in the process and also wanted to beat down the clock. He's been saved. And that's Boateng with the control, the 10, and he was brought down.
Time already up here. Final kick. It will be a huge story to be told, untold again. And the fairy tales of Wafa at home and the Premier League will continue. And so it has come down that it was Wafa that crashed the Hartlepool in their unbeaten away record in the Premier League this season. And again, Wafa still maintain that performance of not losing match day 23 home games in the Premier League. And so this man, Komlan Agbenyajan, is the man of the match today. He's played his part, 2 goals for Wafa, and of course Charles Boateng won the third one, and goalkeeper Sulamahat also worked pretty hard for Accra Hearts. Had it not been him, they would have conceded more, but it has been a decent and a disciplined performance from Wafa. Hearts would have to wait for the scoreline of the All Stars and Bechem United game. So full-time scoreline here: Wafa 3, Hearts 0.
All right, so it's finally over here at the Sugakopa Stadium, and what a game it has been. Joining me here is Coach Sergio. Let me just find out from him what his thoughts are after this game. What do you think was the turning point in this game for you?
We came with a game plan, but we didn't respect our game plan at all. We failed too much in the defense. We even started the game well despite that goal, but we had that mistakes in the defense. We cannot have it. One team that is fighting for championship cannot have this kind of mistakes. Serious. I think that was the thing that changed the game. That silly mistakes that we made in the defense first half.
In retrospect, would you say that probably you opened up the game too much with your tactical approach?
No. I don't think. We even, like I said, we even started well and we even scared them. The problem was that silly mistakes that we had. This cannot happen. If you are fighting for the title, this cannot happen. We had our game plan and we have to respect it. So today we failed. I failed. I am the coach. I failed. But I still believe in my players.
I wish you the best in the subsequent games. All right, Coach said you're speaking to me here, and joining him here is the victorious Coach Akaku Patron. Congratulations, Coach.
Yeah, firstly, we will give thanks to God for the massive victory that He has given to us this afternoon. Yeah, we planned about it. The preparation was good, and then it has shown this afternoon. So we congratulate. Even though House of Folk, I think they also played the second half strongly, but then our boys keep their discipline, and at the end of the day, the 3 points is what matters most.
They kept their discipline. They were really calm throughout the game. They were exceptionally very calm before the game itself, and probably that must have helped them in this full 90 minutes. But what did you tell them? What was key really in this victory?
Yes, it's all about the preparation and the psychological way that we prepare them very well. That we know House of Folk is a big team, but then it's a normal football that all the time they used to play, and they are beating some of the big clubs, so they can do the same thing to House of Folk, and then they prove it to us. So I would say my boys have done very well. So we give them a very big thumbs up. They have done well.
Well, congratulations, and let's see what happens in your subsequent games. Well, joining me here is the man who's been voted as man of the match, number 23, man Komlan Agbenyajan, who is the top man or the arrowhead for WAFFA. Congratulations, Komlan.
Thank you.
How would you assess your own performance in this game?
Yes, I think that is all a result of our preparation during the week. So that's all. I'm not surprised for the game.
You may have won 3-0, but would you say that it was quite an easy match for you? And if it was, were you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised because the first time when we scored the goal, I think that that's good. That is for us. I think